Yo, this your boy P Camp, man. Coming at you about voting. Boom, boom. I voted today. I barely made it, but I voted. Now, this message ain't for the voters. This is the people that don't vote. People that take pride in not voting. Do what you want to do. But all I'm saying to you is you're terrible. You're terrible. Do you know how many people died for us to vote? And this ain't even the route that I'm trying to take. So let me just scratch that from the conversation. I just want to there's so many people that have prominent jobs and do prominent things and give lectures and they or whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? They travel all over the country, in and out the country, making money and benefiting off of this great country. But when it comes to voting, they tend to love to tell people that you're stupid for voting. Your vote don't count. Why would you vote? It don't mean nothing anyway. They just gonna take your vote and do whatever they do with it and this, that, and other. Points that you have validity in making. I ain't saying that all of the things that you're saying are not true, but what I'm saying is we have come a long way from voting. If you go back to the 50s, the 40s, the 60s, you know what I'm saying? Like we didn't came a long way from being lynched on trees and slowly voting and slowly voting and slowly voting and slowly voting. Fast forward until now where we have the ability to get on YouTube and say whatever we want to say with only the fear of being blocked or being flagged or, you know what I'm saying? Or them taking down our YouTube page. It still doesn't keep us from saying what we want to say in this great country. We can still say what we want to say and do what we want to do. Just not do everything we want to do, but you know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying. Like the president, Donald Trump, with his ratchet self, is proof of that. He just said about everything you could say as a person running for a presidential candidate, and he's won. And he's got a good chance of winning again. And this is why it bugs me to hear so many people sitting on their channels and their platforms and telling me how stupid I am for going to cast my vote. Dog. Let me just, because I could kind of feel you if you were somewhere off in Canada, like living in the woods, in a cabin with running water that you made yourself, and you was, going out killing bears and trapping bunnies and stuff and eating dinner, and that's how you was living. You like, I'm off the grid, cuz I don't have no cell phone. I ain't doing this. I ain't on Twitter. I ain't doing it. I'm out here killing bunnies for dinner, bro. That's how I'm doing it. I could feel you in that instance. This is not one of those cases. The cases of these people that I'm talking about that broadcast this ridiculousness is people that benefit off this country and the way that we live and the way that we make money and this, that. Last time I checked, you are not able to unplug from this, bro. Not if you own this right here. If you own this right here, telling me that I should not vote because of whatever dumb reason you want to give me, that means you're and the background is great. I know my background is kind of terrible, but tell you how much Skrilla I'm making out here. I'm broke, but still, I believe in the process. And all I'm saying is, last time I checked, you ain't unplugged from this, bro. After you get done making whatever money you make, going to do whatever speeches you got to do for the year, going to do whatever comedy events you got to do for the year, going in and out of the country, doing this, doing that, working your job, whatever job you may have, you are not unplugged from this country. You are here just like the rest of us are. When you go to the grocery store, what do? You buy food, which is connected from the government. You go and you buy liquor. It's a tax on that, which is going to the government. You get done doing your events and your speaking engagements for the year, it's taxed by the government. You got to go see Uncle Sam, guys. So how then are you to tell me that you are so unplugged from the way of life that all the rest of us are living? You can't. You're in the same shoes that I am. Maybe your shoes are better. Reg told me about my shoes, but I'm just saying, I ain't gonna show them to you because, these shoes. But still, Reg, you already know what I'm talking about. I got these shoes to save my life, okay? Don't keep messing with me about my shoes. I'm sick of you, Reg. I'm not gonna do this on this. You got me talking about something else and coming in talking about my shoes. Because you know it get under my skin. I'm sick of this, Reg. Reg, I'm sick of this. Okay, I'm not about to be talking about my shoes with everybody on here, getting on some serious stuff. But anyway, Red's got to pay taxes too. I pay taxes, Reds pay taxes. We got houses, we got land, we got to pay property taxes, all of this. We are all interconnected into this government. And until you can tell me or show me where you are disconnected totally, you can't tell me. Because if you were to do that, you would have a phone. You wouldn't be on YouTube or Googling anything. Because it would not be possible because you would be out in the wilderness somewhere doing all of that. All I'm saying is, y'all speak these radical ideas, which I don't mind, but you speak these radical ideas like you're so disconnected from the rest of the world and you're so better than the rest of the world and we're so stupid for voting. And it's like, dog, you're in the same two shoes. Whether you vote or you don't vote, they're going to take when they come around to do the census, they're going to take those funds and allocate them somewhere. May not be directly to you because you don't vote and you don't care, but it might be, could have been something that could have went to your kids or your grandkids or your cousins or your cousin's cousins or your cousin's 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 cousin. Somebody in your family could have got resources allocated to them if you had just been a part of the conversation and a part of the voting thing and like everything that's going on. But you continue to be disconnected. I don't understand it because you act like you're so better than everybody and that us voting makes us so stupid. It's like I almost want to, and I hate saying this, but I almost respect a person that would vote for Trump better than I do somebody that would just sit back and take pride in not voting. Because at least the Trump person knows that they're in this as well. It don't matter if we hate each other. It don't matter if Republicans hate Democrats, Democrats hate Republicans, this, that, and the other. It don't matter how it goes. We're still all in this. We still got to work this out to make the country go forth. And all I'm saying is like, yo, how dumb do you have to be to realize that you saying I'm not going to take part in this voting ritual doesn't exclude you from being part of the process? You're ridiculous, bro. You're a part of this just as much as everybody else is. You just act like you aren't. You're still living here. You're still paying property taxes here. You got a home, you're paying property taxes. You go buy a car, you're paying taxes on that. You go buy groceries, that's connected with the government. You go buy clothes for your kids, that's taxed. You buy, and everything you do has something to do with the government. So until you tell me that you're unplugged somewhere in an island, somewhere that is not American, and you're running your own water and making your own electricity, weaving your own clothes, you sound ridiculous to me. You're doing nothing but setting us back because you're promoting this way of life that doesn't exist. You cannot promote not being a part of the system when everything about you is a part of the system. Do you have a social security number? Do you put your money in banks? What is your money doing when it's in the banks? Not what you wanted to do. It's doing what they wanted to do. Everything about your everyday life says that you're a part of this, but you say you're not. I don't get how that happens. If some of y'all could explain this to me, I would greatly appreciate it. But certain people tend to think that just because they say they're not a part of it, they're not. But you know what I'm saying? Everything you're doing. I mean, it's just like us as Christians. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you out. I'm about to throw you a little curveball that's gonna upset a lot of Christians. But look, just because we say we godly and we holy, don't mean we is. I can't be holy and godly and walk in the light of the everlasting Jesus Christ and be doing satanistic stuff every time you see me. And that's what a lot of Christians do. I'm a Christian, I do this and I live this way and this and that. No, you don't live it. You don't live it. You say it, but you don't live it. If you lived it, we would be able to see it. And that's what I'm telling y'all to these not voters. If you live that not voter life, we probably would be able to see it, or wouldn't be able to see it because you wouldn't be on YouTube. You wouldn't be casting on podcasts or nothing, or Facebook or none of that, because you know why? Because that's a part of the government. The government is very connected with YouTube and Google to track our whereabouts and our doings of every day. They want to know where we are, what we doing, how we doing it, and which way we doing it. And they recording, and that's why it is. Here's what it is. So when you say something, you better stand on it. You better hope it's right. You better pray it's right, because they recording it. They're going to bring it back up later on when they see you, when they get ready for you. But all I'm saying is, don't think you're disconnected if everything in your life says that you're connected. You can't be disconnected from the government but buying USDA approved government food. It's just, if you ain't in the government, sir, then I want to see you hunting deer. You know what I'm saying? And ripping the skin off it with your teeth. That's what my teeth, I got teeth like that. I can do that. You see these? Yeah, that's vampire all day. I can snatch the fur off a rabbit right now. I don't play. But I just choose to go to the grocery store because I'm lazy. I go to the grocery store because I'm lazy. But I'm just saying, stop acting like y'all not a part of this, man. You know you very much are. It ain't no way you can live in America and not be a part of the system. You know what I'm saying? And there probably is a very minute percentage of people that understand what I'm saying and may be doing it and using the laws that they know that can, keep them from being a part of America. But that's a whole nother conversation that we can't even get to, because y'all are stupid enough to believe that y'all can live in America, do everything that Americans do, and not be a part of the system. You have yet to even bite the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this conversation. And until you start to stop trying to convince me that it's within my well-being to not vote, because you've proven yourself wrong. Things have progressed over the years quite nicely. Not as nice as we would want them to be. Not as nice as they should be. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop, standing up and speaking for what I believe in when things are wrong. But then again, that's the way we've got to this point right now. People standing up and believing and pushing for what they believe in. So, with that said, man, hope you went and voted. If you didn't, do whatever you do. But you're stupid to think that we look at you in some type of prominence. If you're telling me, don't vote, I ain't voted in years, I ain't see no point in voting. But you on YouTube. And you're paying taxes. and you're sending your kids to government
Powering off.
schools and such. So, whatever, man. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Tell me something I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't said nothing slick to a can of oil or whatever the old school dudes used to say. But anyway, this is your boy Pete Camp. I done talked too long. It's your boy Pete Camp. Like, subscribe, hit the button. Why? Hit that button. Get at your boy, man.